Hey folks, this is John Peniel here, the John Peniel Show. Another beautiful day on the South Hill of Spokane. All right, folks, I'm going to begin a new talk. This is something a little different than I normally talk about. I'm going to talk about how to talk to your body. So you're maybe asking, what do you mean by that? Talk to your body? Like, how is that possible? Well, yeah, it's true. Your body actually listens to you. Your thoughts influence your body. And if your thoughts influence your body, how much more so your spoken word? So our health is often determined by our thoughts. So if you're like sad and morose all the time or melancholy, it affects your health. And you get into it lowers your immune system. So that's the effect of your consciousness interacting with your body. But if you speak to your body and speak to it like it's an intelligent being, something that's a part of you, then if you speak health to it, it will respond accordingly. So basically, the body has a navigational system. It's called by different names. Sometimes it's called the smart body. So basically, the body has an innate intelligence that overrules all the operations that go on inside the body. So this intelligence, this body intelligence, you can speak to, you can interact with, and it listens to you. And so it's like programming a computer. Basically, you program a computer to do a certain function. You can do the same thing with your smart body, with this innate intelligence which exists inside your body, which causes your body to operate. So I can speak from personal experience that this really works. I remember 5 or 6 years ago, about 5 or 6 years ago, I was starting to become aware of this. And one day I had a toothache. And I said, okay, I'm going to talk to my smart body. So what I did was I placed one of my fingers on the back of my neck, because that's where you can really interface with your smart body, is on the back of your neck, if you physically touch it with your finger. And so I did that, and I spoke to my smart body and said, okay, please, I commanded it. You don't beg your smart body, because the smart body is part of you. So you're commanding your smart body by saying, smart body, lessen this toothache pain, get rid of this toothache pain, bring balance to my tooth. And I did that probably for about 2-3 minutes, off and on, for about 2-3 minutes total. And after about 5 minutes, the toothache went away. Normally, a toothache for me lasts, I don't know, hours, So it just went away in a matter of a few minutes. So it really works. It can work for a number of things. If you have constipation, just throwing that out there, you can talk to your smart body to get, to fix your constipation, So it's just a matter of being in touch with your own body. And so many of us are not. We think that we're just running on automatic pilot, I don't know. I guess we think we're victims. Things are just inevitable. If you're sick, it's just inevitable that you're going to get sick, and it's not. You can talk to your body, reprogram it, but you got to do it on a consistent basis. It's probably best if you do this like every day, maybe the first thing in the morning, where you just talk to your smart body and just give it loving affirmations and commands for like 5 minutes in the morning and maybe 5 minutes in the evening before you go to sleep. You can make that a part of your sacred time, your sacred space, that you do in the morning when you're doing a deep conscious breathing. What more can be said? So, as I said before, how does this work? Everything is consciousness. Nothing could work without consciousness. It's that the whole idea of a mechanistic worldview where everything is just run on, is ran by mechanistic sort of machinery is totally ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. It's assumed by many that the brain creates consciousness, but the brain doesn't create consciousness because the brain is merely an instrument. It's a physical organ which can do nothing of itself. There has to be a consciousness which animates it. So the brain is the servant of the invisible you, the consciousness, the spirit. And the science is bearing that out. If just ignore the materialistic assumptions and go into the real science, what the real science is showing. There's a branch of science called noetic science, Noetic. Look that up. That's basically, it goes into how consciousness interacts with matter and how our consciousness actually can influence the matter that's outside of us. It's pretty interesting stuff, so I encourage you to look into that. Okay, folks, so I encourage you to do that, to speak to your body 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening. Make it part of your sacred time, your sacred space. And I hope this helps, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Shalom and namaste.